if Batman or, actually, let me ask you, who is your favorite superhero?
Chris Chan. That's Christine Chandler. That's my favorite superhero. Oh!
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And it's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another, I don't know, maybe fun-filled episode. We'll see when we get through it, but of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, your very own, that's you. You know who you are. Your very own board-certified criminal defense lawyer. You know why that's valuable? It's valuable because you can tune into here and all of a sudden get educated on the most weirdest shit you'll ever see anywhere else. Today we're reacting to Chris Chan, speaking of weirdest shit you've ever seen anywhere else. Chris Chan is trans, and not there's anything wrong with that. I mean, who gives a shit what you look like or who you love, right? Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares, honestly. But when you do some weird shit with your mother, then people start to care, okay? And the guys editing now are telling me to be a little more, it's Nick and Robert, in case you're wondering. They're good guys. They're telling me avoid misgendering, autistic, or retardation comments. Like, you have to fucking tell me that? Honestly? Give me a break. So, Chris Chan, and the tone should be gentle about the tragedy of mentally ill people in the criminal system. Well, let's talk about mentally ill people in the criminal system. One of the things that I think is actually a tragedy is when somebody who's mentally ill gets misidentified or mishandled by law enforcement. Because guess what? Law enforcement has, 2 years of training, if that, before they hit the job. And they are expected to know mental illness. They're supposed to be able to identify it. They're supposed to handle it. They don't know fucking shit about it. And I had a guy, all he wanted was a cigarette. And he's now committed, somewhere else. But the Ramsey County Sheriff's Department beat the shit out of him because he wouldn't get out of the car without a cigarette. Guess what? You hand him a cigarette, he walks along with you. But it's our fucking policy, blah, 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 blah. You're dealing with the mentally ill. You're not dealing with somebody who's rational, However, just because you're mentally ill doesn't give you license to fuck your mother. Okay? It just doesn't. And it doesn't give you license to run somebody down in a car just because you think that you hear a voice telling you to kill him. So let's talk about what Chris Chan is and who is Chris Chan.
Chris Chan is a high-functioning autistic child. This past fall, on his own initiative, he entered a contest based on a favorite cartoon character.
What I had to do was exactly what Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, and I'd listen to what Sonic says at the end of it and write it down for a whole week. And then I had to mail it in, and it has to be drawn out of a hat, and I just won.
Chris Chan's one of the most infamous figures on the internet and was arrested in 2021 on felony incest charges.
What is Chris Chan?
It's the most documented human ever. It's like this weird autistic, always online fusion that shapes your... But you got to begin with the right clay, which is someone... autistic, not being raised right. Every phase of it you can watch. And at some point, someone told him that you can't, dude, it's unbelievable.
Born in 1982, Chris was diagnosed with autism at a young age. And here's the thing about autistic people. There are varying degrees. It's called a spectrum. And I'm not an expert on it by any stretch. But one of the things that's characteristic of most autistic people is they're socially awkward. And in Chris Chan's case, he's socially awkward with his mother. Or her mother. I don't know if you call it his or her, whatever. Anyway, and I don't mean to offend. In 2000, they created Sonichu, which is a web comic that gained online notoriety about Chris Chan. I'm not a big fan of making fun of people unless they deserve it. Chris Chan became an internet figure by the 2000s, attracting trolls who manipulated them into sharing personal information. Over the years, they faced financial struggles, public incidents, and legal issues. It smells good in here.
I'll ask.
Yeah, it's pretty empty.
Oh boy, okay, now I just feel like I have to do this. First time in here, I feel like I gotta do this. Hello, my name is Apu. I went to
No. You don't have to do that. That's all right.
Welcome to Quickie Mart.
Hello.
In 2021, audio recordings surfaced in which Chan appeared to admit to an an incestuous relationship with his elderly mother, and who was suffering from dementia.
And I was direct and upfront with her for the most part.
That's good. And how did she respond when you approached her? What did she say?
I don't remember exactly what she said, but I think she was partially confused at one point, but then she came around, obviously. But
how, if you don't mind me asking? I know that's probably personal, you have to answer, but how is the sex?
I'd say it was satisfactory. It took a while. It took a few tries.
Step back, I think I'm gonna vomit!
Now, if Chris Chan is mentally ill, autistic, and trans, that's a triple threat. And guess what? If you're now a sex offender, whoa, you hit the fucking grand slam of mental illness. He was arrested in August 2021 and charged with incest, a felony in Virginia. They were held without bail over year. So I'm not a big fan of that, though, by the way, being held without bail and taking a year to try your case. Not a fan of that. However, I'm not a fan of fucking your mother either when she's elderly. You shouldn't be doing that. Chris, come on, you know better than that. Even if you're autistic, trans, and have some other mental illness problems, you probably know that your female wiener shouldn't go in your mother. So, and the thing about it is we see shit like this all the time. I had this one case. Check this out. This is crazy. So, it's a misdemeanor assault between a stepfather and a stepson. And I go to court and I say, okay, Earl. And Earl looked like Earl. Earl like something that you fucking drag off the bottom of your shoe when you just stepped in the park. I mean, he was just gross. And I asked Earl, so what was this dispute about with your stepson? And this is what we see this shit all the time, this kind of depraved stuff. He goes, well, he got mad. What did he get mad about? He got mad because I like to drink her. What? I said, I like to drink her too. What are you talking about? You drink her. And he was talking about his wife. Meaning he likes to drink from the spigot. In other words, pee in his mouth. But the crazy thing, the son liked to do it too. So when I go tell the prosecutor, you're not going to believe what this fucking case is all about. And now she goes, I'm not trying this bastard. We're getting rid of this case because it's all about golden showers with your stepson. All right. And so we see this crazy shit all the time. In 2023, he was released from custody. Before the trial, the judge, prosecutor, and defense lawyer met to review the evidence with Chris Chan's lawyer, presenting years of documented mental illness as a defense. All right, we'll get to that part in a second. The prosecutor and judge determined the case was open and shut, and pursuing trial wasn't in anybody's best interest. The charges were dropped under the condition that Chris Chan receive some institutionalization and be kept away from his mother. In other words, you get civilly committed, and you follow that, we'll dismiss the case. Here's the problem with that. Let's just analyze this do they have an admission from him? But if the mom's got dementia and she can't say, what the fuck happened, when it happened, and all we have is just, hearsay and we don't have direct evidence, the prosecutor doesn't have a case. So let's just take a glimpse at the life and the day of Chris Chan. Oh my God. So gross.
Well, interdimensionally, you can't tangibly see them.
The spirit is here interdimensionally. You can't individually see them. So here's the other thing. There's two types of mental illness. One, are you competent to stand trial? In other words, can you aid in your defense? Do you know what the fuck is going on? Can you talk to your lawyer about what's going on? If you're talking about interdimensional personalities that you can't see, probably going to have a little bit of a difficulty communicating with your lawyer. And this guy's sitting in fucking jail for a year, not being treated for his mental illness. So restoring him to competency is going to be next to impossible. But then you also have the other type of mental illness that you didn't know right from wrong. Hard to think that, sticking your wiener in your mom is not the right thing to do, regardless of your mental illness.
Don't follow her. Yeah, those are trolls. They're following me from the internet. Do not report this.
I think that's real. Oh my.
too bad, we're recording it on body cam.
Oh my God, what is this?
I am Christian Sanchu, your goddess Blue Hearts. Okay. It's happening now. We're on the very last thread.
So people like this sometimes are dangerous because instead of their fixation be on, spiritual bodies you can't see, it could be on homicidal tendencies. And when you're fixated on that, you become really dangerous. Because say what you want to about Chris Chan's gender identification, he's built like a man. Or that person's built like a man.
What? They're everywhere. I don't mean that. We're surrounded.
What began as a routine arrest on August 1st, 2021. And
oh, by the way, this is we're reacting to a little video from Explore With Us. Great channel. Give them some love. They do incredible work.
Henrico, Virginia, quickly spiraled into a surprising spectacle in the parking lot of a Regency Inn hotel. The focus of the unexpected attention was internet personality known as Chris Chan. This never-before-seen footage was obtained and first released by Iwu and reveals a behind-the-scenes look at the day that took thousands of online observers by storm.
What the heck is going on right now? It's the most wild call for service I've ever been on.
So, just like me, cops see everything too. Everything from, somebody, saving a kitten in a tree to, this kind of shit. And, they go into a den of horrors sometimes.
Officers with the Henrico County Police Department cautiously approach the second-floor hotel room. They prepare themselves in case a possible altercation waits for them behind.
So if your hotel room has a balcony like this and probably pry marks on the door, probably not a 5-star.
The door.
She's right here. Oh, gotta unlock it. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Christine Chandler.
Okay, can you come out for a second?
What's the situation?
What's that? You got a warrant for your arrest, all right? Yep. Yep.
Okay.
You're not gonna stop. You're not gonna do that. Do not fight. You will get tased.
Okay.
And you're going to get your shit beat in. Here's the thing. So to get a warrant, somebody has to call in a complaint, has to go to the county attorney's office, generally speaking, and then they issue a complaint. And the judge signs the complaint, and there's a warrant that's issued. And then you go to court, and then you determine, what the bail is going to be.
Okay, well, listen, I will comply, but I'd like to clear up I'd like to come back with my things.
We'll get that all straight. Yeah, we'll get it all straight.
See this yellow thing in the foreground here? If Mr. or Miss if Miss Chandler decides to do something to the cops, that's a taser. That'll go right through the cute little t-shirt she's wearing, and all of a sudden, it'll start doing the crappie flop.
And what about my van? And I'd like to put my shoes on, please.
Yeah, sure, of course.
We'll get there. Okay, I can slip into my shoes. Magic Chan, Chriselle, Savannah.
While these words may seem insignificant to the officers, they carry a profound significance for Chris, which will be explained later.
You're just being detained right now until I can confirm the warrants, okay?
Okay,
just hang tight.
The officers have received reports of some very disturbing allegations against Chris, but nothing prepares them for the events that are about to unfold.
Sit down right here.
Okay, I will sit down.
Okay. Where are your shoes? Right here?
Right over there.
Is there anyone else in the room with you? Is there anybody else in the room?
That's a loaded question. There's a shit ton of people, but you can't see them.
Interdimensionally, you can't tangibly see them.
A physical person. Is there a physical person in the room with you?
Originating from this universe? No.
Okay, good.
I need to stand with my shoes on. I'm having an easier time doing it this way.
And one would argue, oh, that's just bullshit. They're just faking it. I've seen this. You just can't make this shit up. You see it over and over again. People with mental illness genuinely believe the things that they're talking about.
I am complying. And that's my son. That's my set of keys over there.
Your keys to your car?
Keys to the van, and my wallet's in my bag over there, the brown bag.
This bag?
Yes.
Can I look in it?
And you grab something. Oh, that's one of my rings.
I know. Can I look through? Can I get your bag out of your?
I have nothing to hide. Go ahead and look through everything that's in the room.
Go ahead and look through everything in the room. Well, do you need a warrant after that? No, you do not.
Look at everything that's in the room.
Go ahead. You have my permission.
Okay.
Just slip them on. They're going to give you flip-flops when you get down to the jail.
Okay, well, I identify as female, and I would appreciate if I was respected as such. It even says so on my driver's license, female.
Okay, that's fine.
Just making sure.
As one officer searches through Chris's belongings, he quickly makes an interesting discovery.
Where's your wallet at?
Oh.
Don't come over here.
It's the duct tape wallet.
Okay.
On the outside?
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, just grab a seat.
Okay.
No, grab a seat right there for me.
Oh, my bad.
You want all this to go with you? Like your wallet? Or you just want your ID to go with you and your cell phone?
Yeah, my wallet and my cell phone is over there in front of the tarot deck box.
Yeah, I got a cell phone right here.
Oh, that's my secondary phone.
That's your secondary phone?
Yeah, I have two phones, one for the trolls and one for my home. I got two phones, one for the boys and one for my friends. You think I need two phones? There's a song.
Yeah, Kevin Gates.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, listen to this music guy.
Nah, that's a popular one. He's a fine gentleman.
It is popular.
Suddenly, a keen-eyed officer spots something happening outside, which sets him on edge.
Are you waiting for somebody to come to your room or something?
No, I was not. I was only waiting for the deputy that I talked with earlier today from the sheriff's office in Ruckersville.
Okay. All right. You're not waiting for like anybody else though? Any friends or anything?
I have nobody else.
The only reason I'm asking you is because there's a car up there and there's two gentlemen staring at us.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know if you were waiting for someone to come over or whatever.
Yeah, see? Yeah, I stand up. I just want to look out.
Sure.
Are you waiting for anybody besides the police department?
I was not waiting for anybody. I was not waiting.
They're standing up there by the gas station. You know those people?
That's curious.
I'm just asking. I don't want anyone rolling up on me.
While Chris doesn't recognize the strangers gathering to watch them from a distance, there may be a reason for their unnerving presence.
Okay, well, I would say question them because I am famous and infamous on the internet, so they may.
Aren't we all? Here's the thing. When the cops have some kind of unknown stimuli or presence or factor that's involved, their dander gets up and their hand goes on their gun.
Maybe video recording.
Cool. I'm recording you as well.
Well, that's. I figured that much.
Not readily accepting Chris's explanation, the officers try to work out their own alternate explanation for the curious spectators.
Yeah, they still are.
There is nothing illegal in the room and nothing illegal in the bag. Please, feel free. I have nothing to hide.
It's got a very military style hook. I wonder if it's Greene County. Baby blue Yaris? Maybe it's a rental. Hey, it's good.
That would be something Greene County.
I mean, I know there's a lot of agencies that use rentals for surveillance. I mean, like staring.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked her because it was concerned. I think he's there all the time. But still, like, right as we walk up, I didn't see him there before.
They shrug it off for now, but it will soon become apparent that these observers have surprising intentions that none of the officers could have predicted.
So you talked to the Greene County Sheriff's Office today?
Yes.
Did they call you or did you reach out to them?
I reached out to them. I wanted to make sure my dog and cats back at home were safe and taken care of.
I guess, so the warrant itself is not a surprise. You know there was an investigation, all that?
Yes, there was an investigation. Yes, I am aware of the situation.
Okay. Did they say that they were coming to Richmond?
Yes, they said they were coming to Richmond. And my vehicle, in case it wasn't obvious, is the blue Dodge Caravan out there.
Yeah.
So you've got a very, kind of mentally disturbed person, but very compliant. There's nothing crazy here, but looks like we're going to find out. This is a cold reaction, by the way. I don't know what's going to happen.
Like says Sanchi on it.
Magichan Sonichu, a blend of the characters Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog, is a character from Chris's hand-drawn graphic novel series. Sonichu may be more than just a drawing, however, as you'll soon hear from Chris how this character blurs the line between fiction and reality.
So just so you're aware, right now we're just confirming the warrant through Greene County, okay? That's why I said you're detained. Once they say that once they say the paper's in hand, the actual arrest warrant, then you're going to be under arrest, okay? Okay. Well, you didn't at first, but I'm glad you did.
It caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah, that was...
I love this. Detained or arrest. Is that person free to go? No. Is that person in handcuffs? Yes. Is that person arrested? Yes.
Well, you didn't at first, but I'm glad you did.
It caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah, that was kind of the point a little bit.
Meanwhile, the evolving situation outside still has the officers on high alert.
Yeah.
You want to go up there?
No, because I can't tell if they're just recording or... I wish I could read the tag.
That's one. I'll just stare back at them.
Why don't you just send one of your officers out to like close the door and send somebody out there to see what's going on?
I need a moment.
Okay.
Pardon my flatulence.
Pardon me, ripping ass.
So do you want to take your necklaces off and stuff like that, or?
You're gonna take them off when you get.
Yeah, you gotta take them off when you get to the jail.
Okay, but the
Since the only thing they will allow are like crosses for like religion.
Okay, well, if I may speak, the Sonichu-shaped medallion, the big yellow thing at the bottom there, that is my cross. So.
Okay, I don't know if they'll allow that one.
Yeah.
It protects me greatly. So that I am willing to take off the other two, but I really need the medallion.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know that when you get down to the jail, if you go to jail, once the warrants are confirmed, that you may not be able to keep it. Okay. Just letting you know.
All right, but that is my cross. Okay. Let that go on the record. The Sonichu medallion.
Yeah, Officer Christian will tell him.
Back outside, the situation appears to be escalating, and officers are caught in a dilemma about how to handle it.
I kind of want to have you go up there and see what they're doing. Like, it's not as an fourth person.
I mean, I want to go address them, but at the same time, they can kind of do that, but they're not obstructing at this point.
I'm listening to you.
I'm just through the pots. You know what I mean?
Bisexual trans woman in this context means she'll screw anybody in her family.
Okay.
Do about her day. My heart's telling me too, because I want to. At the end of the day,
I know. Sassy Nick wants to, but Sassy Nick wants to, but Officer Nick does not.
Right.
Because my person would be like, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, that's what I would say, and then it would turn into.
Yeah.
Chris takes this moment to deliver a puzzling warning to the officers.
By the way, if any of y'all has been feeling a punch-like sensation on your leg, that is my husband, Magic Chan Sonichu, right on the opposite side of the universe field. He's punching you all each, just a gentle punch, but you know he is here.
Okay.
If you feel it, he punched you first.
Yeah, so I didn't, but you know.
Much more, hubby.
Yeah.
Hey, you good?
With the arrest warrant finally confirmed, the officers are ready to move Chris to the waiting police cruiser. What should have been a simple task quickly takes a shocking turn, and things escalate in a way they clearly didn't expect.
All right, let's head on out.
You ready?
All right.
You good?
We're gonna go.
Okay.
Let's hold on out.
All right.
All right.
May I have my earpiece tucked behind my ear, just please?
Yeah, I can take care of it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I do.
Very well.
All right. Head on that this way.
I'm gonna stay recording while we get to the vehicles in case these people address us.
Okay. You don't know any of these people?
I do not know those people, and I.
Okay.
Yeah, those are trolls. They're following me from the internet. Do not report this. See?
Don't.
Followers.
I think it's real.
Oh my God, what is this?
What's up, man?
What is happening right now?
This is going to be trending on the internet. They're going to post this online.
Though this prediction comes close, The footage will go even more viral than Chris imagines.
Hey, thank y'all for y'all service, for real. Appreciate it. I wasn't convinced that there's no like internet fans, but that confirms it.
There you go. I mean, Google Chris Chan or Sonichu, and there you go. I've been infamous and famous.
Oh.
Well, I must be kind of, old square and out of the know because I had no clue as to who Chris Chan was. Okay, why don't we take a little Google here and go onto the Google machine and see what we find when we Google Chris Chan. Well, all I'm getting is hedgehog. A look into the mind of Chris Chan. Mental illness is a thing. I just can't believe.
Oh, look at that. Coming out of the woodwork. Good, I just saw you. Where'd you see him at?
Regency.
I'm going.
the mall?
I'm complying. I am complying. I am good like this.
You are, you absolutely are.
And I am Chris Chan Sanchu, your goddess blue heart, and I continue to stand strong, and I maintain everything with quick fill and my Sanchus and Rose shoes and everybody.
You're lost about 3,000 people right now.
So I'm sure the officers love that they're going live to about 3,000 people at the same time.
Let's not talk to them, okay?
Yeah, I keep in good faith. Everything is going to work out.
Let's not talk to
Well,
them.
I feel, it's been stressful, but I've taken it one moment at a time, and I got my loves.
While Chris maintains a positive attitude in the face of uncertainty, the officers can't help but be increasingly amused by the attention and the seemingly growing crowd.
What? They're everywhere. I don't mean that. We're surrounded.
Go ahead, frisk me.
I'm searching you, not frisking you.
Well, it's offering you the option there.
What the heck is going on right now? This is freaking weird.
This is the most wild call for service I've ever been on.
Do you have anything else on you?
I have nothing else on me.
They're going to scan you into jail, and if there's anything on you, you will back.
I can't tell you how many times I've had people being searched like this on the side of the road, and all of a sudden they get to the jail, and you take your clothes off. Then they actually find either drugs or, in one case, I had a preacher, they found a bullet, and he was being accused of shooting his ex-wife's lover.
Stand.
Little nugget of weed is felony.
I have no weed. I have no drugs I'm consuming on me. Like I said, frisk me. There you go. That felt good.
It felt good. Fucking it. Oh, please, officer, I'll give you 20 minutes to cut that out. Give me a fucking break.
Let's have a seat.
Okay. It's happening now. We're on the very last thread. It's happening right now.
Why are you yelling?
We're living it. The Dimension merge, baby. If Batman is your hero, you're gonna meet him very soon.
I bet you're never working overtime for us again.
Oh, certainly will. This is hilarious.
With Chris now secured in custody and the tension from the crowd finally easing, two of the officers are more than ready to put the bizarre encounter behind them.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Thank you, officers. I'm going to shoot
All right, can we go eat now?
Yeah, 100%.
But the unusual day isn't over for the officer tasked with driving Chris to the police station, and as you'll witness, Chris has so much more left to share.
Oh, celebrity scandals, all of that. And people just taking it, blowing it out of the water.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, and over a month from now, the next celebrity scandal is going to happen.
Okay.
And they'll be all over that.
All right.
You may recognize or know my comic books I have drawn over the years and my chronicling and creations and discoveries of the Sonichu and Rosechu Pokemon species.
I'm not aware of that.
Okay, well, give you a little bit of homework for research on your own time, then that's okay.
Yeah.
But essentially, I am a decent and good individual. I believe in everything that is right and positive, and I am literally a goddess.
Goddess of what?
And that will be proven in the near days to come as we are on the completion of the dimension merge, where the universe half that was divided in 1380s by order of King Arthur, he ordered Merlin and 2 other magicians to remove and banish all dragons, unicorns.
Honestly, shut the fuck up. Get out of my squad. See you later. Jesus Christ.
And other quote-unquote mythical creatures and overpowered individuals. And thus we were separated and transported into the other.
How the fuck does this guy sit in jail for a year? She sits in jail for over a year before they realize, oh, this Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs defendant is probably committable.
From what was originally called Universe 1C211987.
Chris dives into an astonishing account of multiple universes where fictional characters coexist, many of whom may sound quite familiar.
You have everybody there. You have Superman, you have Mickey Mouse, you have Iron Man, you have Darkwing Duck, you have, the Infinite Possibilities. You even have Ratchet and Clank. You have the Super Mario Brothers, and you have Sonic. You have Link. You have everybody, you name it, they're there. And of course, especially Sonic Shoes and Rose Shoes and all other.
So when you meet with your client, you want to talk about the facts of the case, right? So can you tell me, do you know what Sonic Shoe, Pikachu, and Rose Shoe, and Superman all gathered together to try to get me out of this jail, but they couldn't because, Batman was on the other side and he, stuffed Pikachu up his ass. And then, give me a fucking break. This person is probably not competent to stand trial. What happens when they're not competent to stand trial? They go to the rubber room factory and they go to, a mental hospital where they try to restore them to competency. They do this by a couple of different means. They do it with talk therapy. They do it with drugs. It's called a Jarvis order. If they won't take the drugs. Sometimes people don't like taking the drugs and they get a Jarvis order, which means they are forced to take the drugs, usually a shot or something. And, but how do you have a meaningful conversation with somebody that's just talking gibberish constantly? You can't.
The other Pokemon known and yet to be known in all of existence.
So you're saying Pokemons are going to come back to this, where we're at right now?
Yes, and among others, like I said, if Batman or, actually let me ask you, who is your favorite superhero?
Chris Chan. Christine Chandler. That's my favorite superhero. Oh!
I'd probably go with Spider-Man.
He's going to come around. You're going to meet him.
All right, I can't wait.
If you're ever in New York, he's going to be swinging around there.
I saw Superman in New York. Actually, I really did. It was the Broadway play. And Superman comes out and he gets all fucked up. And then they had to cancel the show because he got injured.
Why New York? Why only New York? Why can't he go wherever he wants?
Well, he can't go because he's a Spider-Man. He does whatever a spider can. But also, I am particularly fond of and have great appreciation for the mentally capable and the psychic powered type of individuals. I have great respect for them, especially the good ones.
As the ride nears its end, Chris drops one final bombshell that will surely leave the officer with a lasting impression.
Yeah, so I am married interdimensionally with my husband, Magic Chan Sonichu, and I am also married to now my brain went blank on the word there, but anyway, I am also polygamously married to Giselle Rochu and Sylvana Rochu and the one and only Mewtwo, the one that was cloned by Giovanni's team in Team Rocket as featured in the first Pokemon movie.
Chris Chan, whose legal name is Christine Chandler, was taken to the Central Virginia Regional Jail and held without bond after being charged with incest. The victim was alleged to be Chris's mother. On August 8, 2023, 2 years after the arrest, the charges were ultimately dismissed.
Why do you think they were dismissed? Because mom probably doesn't have the marbles either with dementia, so you don't have a victim witness. And then you got Mr. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over here. And I don't mean to make light of it because he clearly is living in some alternative universe, right? I had a client once And she was an Ivy League educated person who was on her way to get her doctorate and in psychology, clinical psychology. She put an ad in for 10 bodyguards. Somebody responded to the ad. And she had a plan to kidnap a very famous lawyer's in town here, his daughter. Bring her up north. Hold her, do whatever you want to her. While that's going on, she's going to hold her for ransom. Then she's going to be able to leave the country with the ransom money because people are after her. And somebody stole all of her things and replaced them with exact duplicate. She was absolutely, and her parents were CIA drug runners and satanic sexual worship. I mean, everything to her was absolutely real. You couldn't talk her out of her delusions. Probably the exact same here. But the fact that this person had to sit in fucking jail for 2 years before they figure out, well, I guess we don't really have a case. Or I guess we really shouldn't be prosecuting this. Is just really, I mean, not serving the public and not serving this person. Notice I say this person to be gender, sensitive. Because who knows what the woman with the penis really wants to be called. Anyway, but that's our little reaction to Chris Chan. I honestly, before this, our content guys brought this to me. I had no idea who Chris Chandler was. Christine Chandler. But it's real. This mental illness is real. And it's being dealt with in the court system, sometimes effectively, sometimes not so effectively. I have a guy right now that's in a hospital trying to be restored to competency, but he can't be because he ran somebody down because voices told him to do so. So mental illness is something that isn't to be messed with. And you might as well have a fucking spinal cord injury. Honestly, you cannot function normal in society. It really is difficult. So we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, your board-certified criminal defense lawyer, and I did don today my pearl handle pistol cufflinks that were so graciously gifted to me by my content genius that you guys knew as Michael Rivers. And we'll see you next time here at Criminal Lawyer Reacts. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, sign up for Patreon. We're getting Facebook ramped up again, and we'll see you next time on Criminal Lawyer Reacts.
Just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away.